From the North Country's news station, 7 News Tonight starts now.
Tonight on 7 News, a couple on Grindstone Island shares how this season's high water levels have affected their summer getaway. Plus, a search is underway for a woman missing in a pond in the town of Ellisburg. But first, a state police trooper is shot just outside the village of Theresa. Tonight, it is a massive investigation on County Route 46, also known as River Road. We don't know the name of the state trooper, but we know that the officer was shot after 8 o'clock. 1 hour later, around 9 p.m., an ambulance rushed to the emergency room at Samaritan Medical Center with a police escort. We know another ambulance was sent to the scene in Theresa. Let's see what's happening right now on River Road as police continue to investigate this officer shooting. 7 News reporter John Moore is live on the scene. John, what can you tell us?
Well, Amanda, it's been pretty obvious for the past couple of hours that this was no routine police investigation, and you could tell that by the sheer intensity of the police response. Now, we are just up from County Route 46. You see the flashing lights down there. That is County Route 46, closed off at both ends. No one has been able to go there, including us or anyone else, for the past couple of hours. Now, we did know fairly early on that this involved a shooting. It was just within the past half hour that we did learn, it was confirmed, that it was a state trooper who was shot. Now, we do not know the name of the state trooper. We do not know that trooper's condition. We do not know the nature of the incident that led to the shooting. We do know that trooper apparently was taken by ambulance to Samaritan Medical Center as our cameras caught that ambulance arriving under heavy police escort earlier this evening. A little bit later, a second ambulance was called up to here to Route 46. This for a report of a minor gunshot wound. Again, we do not know the nature of that incident or who was shot. So again, the little that we do know, a state trooper, New York State trooper, was shot at some kind of an incident up here on County Route 46. That's about 4 miles south of the village of Theresa. It happened early this evening. Still waiting to find out how seriously the trooper was injured, the nature of the incident, and the trooper's name. Amanda.
John Moore live just outside of Theresa tonight. John, thanks. Divers, boats, and helicopters search for a missing woman in a pond just off Lake Ontario. The search took place at Floodwood Pond at Lakeview Marsh Wildlife Management Area in the town of Ellisburg. Officials say a family was out kayaking and swimming when some children had trouble in the water. The adults went in after them, and one woman did not return. The search was to go into nightfall. There's no other information at this time. President Trump says it's time to move forward with Russia, but lawmakers in his own party say he wasn't hard enough on President Putin for meddling in the U.S. election. This comes as reports that members of the president's families met last year with a Russian lawyer who promised them damning information on Hillary Clinton. CBS's Weijia Jiang has details.
President Trump returned to the White House after a round of golf on Sunday amid mounting criticism about his treatment of Russia at the G20 summit. He tweeted, "I strongly pressed President Putin twice about Russian meddling in our election. He vehemently denied it." Secretary of State Rex Tillerson says Russia's denial came as no surprise.
We did not expect an answer other than the one we received.
But some Republican lawmakers say the president went too easy on Putin.
To forgive and forget when it comes to Putin regarding cyber attacks is to empower Putin, and that's exactly what he's doing.
President Trump also discussed forming a cybersecurity unit with Putin. Senator Marco Rubio blasted a tweet, "Partnering with Putin on a cybersecurity unit is akin to partnering with Assad on a chemical weapons unit." And the New York Times reported Sunday that the president's son, Donald Trump Jr., had a pre-election meeting with a Russian lawyer who promised, quote, damaging information about Hillary Clinton. Trump Jr. said he asked his brother-in-law, Jared Kushner, and then campaign chair Paul Manafort to accompany him. Trump Jr. issued a statement Sunday saying the lawyer's statements were vague, ambiguous, and made no sense. She then changed subjects and began discussing the adoption of Russian children. He said his father had no knowledge of the meeting. Weijia Jiang, CBS News.
When you live on an island, you expect to see water everywhere, but not this much water. One couple that lives on Grindstone Island says they haven't seen water levels on the St. Lawrence River like this ever. Philip and Yvonne Mara have been summer residents on Grindstone Island on the St. Lawrence River for over 50 years. One thing they love to do is sit out on Potter's Beach, which is right on the island. But this year, that's something they can't do.
Hey, there's two large rocks that stick up out here and you can't even see them right now.
Like many places in the Thousand Islands, high waters have taken over the beach, something the Maras say is a popular place for people to stop by while they're out on their boat.
On a weekend, a good weekend, there's 150 boats in that little area. I was down to the beach the other day and there's probably about 30 boats in there.
Before the Maras got back here in May, their walkway from their dock had to be rebuilt. This is what remains of the old walkway.
Our floater docks was good, but the walkway was all crumbled up.
We had to wait until our grandsons all come to fix the docks and get it so we could walk on it.
The Maras say they've never seen the river this high in the 50-plus years they've lived on the island, but they're making the most of it. Their advice to everyone else out on the river: keep calm, go slow on the river, and take it as it comes. All right, time now for the first look at our forecast with meteorologist Michelle McLeod. McLeod, are we going to have some nice weather this week? Thanks, Michelle. An Antwerp man has been arrested in connection with a serious crash that happened Friday night near the village of Philadelphia. State police say 51-year-old Jerry Jones faces 4 charges, including felony driving while intoxicated. On Friday, Jones was driving on Route 26 near the village when he crossed the center line and struck a red pickup. The driver of the red pickup, 18-year-old John Miller of Philadelphia, was taken to SUNY Upstate Medical Center in Syracuse with multiple injuries. Jones is being held in Jefferson County Jail with bail set at $10,000. Here's a look at what's coming up. A 76-year-old wooden boat returns home to Alexandria Bay. Plus, a Watertown man is honored for his decades with the Knights of Columbus. 7 News will be right back.
From the North Country's news station, you're watching 7 News Tonight with Patrick Malowski. Weekend weather with Michelle McLeod. And your North Country sports with Rob Crone.
If you want a taste of freedom, keep going.
We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men and women are created equal.
We must want our fellow human beings to have rights.
Stonewall means fight back. Stonewall means fight.
Discover New York State's rich legacy of equality. Plan your trip to our equal rights destinations at iloveny.com.
I'll take huge events at Fusillo Mitsubishi.
All right, the answer is the very last of the hugest event ever at Fusillo Mitsubishi.
What is Lancer-a-thon?
You are absolutely correct, and you know what that means, don't you?
That means a 2017 Mitsubishi Lancer all-wheel drive is only $19,475. And a new 2017 Mitsubishi Mirage is only $14,460.
Don't miss the last ever Lancer-a-thon. It will be
huge.
It's about to arrive. Power Weekend from Raymore and Flanagan. Everything's on sale, giving you the power to save. Save up to 25% on gorgeous living rooms, bedrooms, and dining rooms. 25% off all home decor. Queen mattress sets start at $399. No interest for 60 months. Delivery in 3 days or less, now 7 days a week. The Power Weekend sale going on now at Raymore and Flanagan.
3 McNuggets for you, 3 for me. Good?
I mean, I picked up your dry cleaning, so...
I cleaned your car.
I went to your parents' house for Thanksgiving. Yeah,
that's a good one.
It's easy to share with McPick 2. Now for a limited time, choose a Buffalo Ranch McChicken or a double cheeseburger, 6-piece McNuggets, and more.
He's committed 7 decades of faith and service to his community. 91-year-old Sam Tufo has served as a Grand Knight in the Watertown's Knights of Columbus Council for 70 years. He was recognized for his years with the Knights with an appreciation dinner at Savory Downtown in Watertown Saturday night.
I did something that I really enjoyed doing with the Knights of Columbus throughout all these years, and it's what I wanted to do.
Bishop Terry LaValle with the Diocese of Ogdensburg read the invocation at Tufo's appreciation dinner. Well, Michelle, are we going to have some nicer weather this week?
No. Unfortunately, we're not going to have nicer weather. So I hope everyone was able to enjoy it today. We have a really cool video from Yvonne Jordan of some hail at Cape Vincent. Very exciting. Sorry about all of you at the French Festival yesterday, but look at this, some hail. We'll talk more about hail and the weather after the break.
I'd like to take a ride. I got everything worked out. I'll show you all the sights. I'll take very good care of you. Ooh.
Nathan!
With you. Ooh.
River Hospital invites you to join them for the 15th annual festive evening, July 23rd at Bonnie Castle Resort. Enjoy an evening of dining, music, and live and silent auctions. Proceeds from festive evening benefit River Hospital and has assisted in helping River Hospital offer the highest quality of care to the River community since 2003. Come join River Hospital July 23rd at Bonnie Castle Resort for a festive evening on the beautiful St. Lawrence River. Call and reserve your tickets today.
Turn to 7 News every Thursday for Ask Your Kinney Pharmacist.
Well, Beth, it's very important to remember to take your medications. Medications work best when they're taken consistently and as directed.
Avoid combining products as they may contain similar ingredients. If you're feeling worse or not getting better after a few days, contact your doctor.
You may be surprised to hear that our bodies actually make vitamin D with help from the sunlight. In fact, about 80 to 90%.
Join 7 News for Ask Your Kinney Pharmacist every Thursday during 7 News This Morning and 7 News at noon. Join 7 News at the 200th Annual Jefferson County Fair. We will be at the Alex Duffy Fairgrounds all week with live broadcasts.
Summer in the North Country means fairs.
7 News will be live at fairs and events all summer. Join Jeff, John, Mel, Beth, and more of the 7 News crew as we show you entertaining things to do and tell the stories of the fun summer events. So stop out and say hi and join 7 News at the fair, because this summer we go where the fun is.
Now, tonight's weather.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us. I'm your meteorologist, Michelle McLeod. Well, right now we have pretty clear conditions for Jefferson and Lewis County. As we take a closer look and get a closer look, St. Lawrence County does not have clear conditions. It is raining. Got some scattered showers in the area. Yellow is indicating a little moderate rainfall amounts. However, dew points are pretty low. So radar is not showing this, but it's a little lighter in rain than what it actually looks like on the radar. So we had a high of 74 today, heading towards this low of 66. We are pretty much on par for our average. And in 1955, we were at 92 degrees. So we also lost a minute of daylight as we head towards that winter solstice. Right now, we are exactly at 70 in Watertown. Mostly cloudy conditions, winds are calm, and relative humidity is at 71. But don't worry, you will not feel uncomfortable when you're going to sleep tonight. So we have a low pressure system sitting right over the Great Lakes, got a cold front on the heels of that, but the cold front that we're going to be looking at is this cold front coming from the northwest. That's going to be impacting us in the next few hours. However, this high pressure system over here, this is what we could thank for the weather that we had today. And then if you have noticed, we keep having the same weather pattern over and over again. Some clear and then a few rain and then sun. This high pressure system over here, that's responsible for that. We call that a blocking system, and so all that moisture, it's coming from the Pacific Ocean, rides right over the high pressure system and just hits us in the area. Fortunately, we have this high pressure system that protected us from the day. So temperatures, since we're talking about temperatures, well, it's pretty hot to our west. We're at 105 degrees in Phoenix. And then as we get a closer look in the northeast, we are pretty much in the mid-60s, 70 in Burlington and 70 in Buffalo. In our backyards, we are anywhere between the 70s and the low 60s, 62 in Old Forge, but look at this, 70 in Watertown. So hour by hour with our futurecast, we're starting off with mostly cloudy conditions. We do have some rain to the north. That's going to pass on, and so when we wake up in the morning and head out for work, most of us will be pretty dry. We will see cloudy conditions. Except for the North Country again, you're going to be experiencing more of those scattered showers throughout the day. It won't be a washout, but you will see scattered showers. By noontime, everyone gets a break, and we clear out a little bit in terms of rain. We will see some high cirrus clouds, so we will see some sunshine peeking in, and then it'll just continue to be pretty clear until Tuesday afternoon when rain returns to the area and is more widespread. So to recap it for you, tonight we're going to have mostly cloudy conditions. We're going to be in the low 60s for the area. And then tomorrow we're going to be in the upper 70s to even low 80s in Jefferson County. Tonight we'll see mostly cloudy conditions for Lewis County as well. We'll be in the low 60s, upper 50s tomorrow. We'll see partly sunny conditions. Can't rule out a shower or two, and we'll be in the upper 70s to low 80s. St. Lawrence County tonight, you will see some passing showers. You'll be in the low 60s, and then tomorrow you'll see a chance of showers and even perhaps a thunderstorm. You'll be in the upper 70s to almost 80. And then for the rest of the week, we're just going to keep seeing more scattered showers as that blocking high out west is sending them our way.
Some more rain.
More rain, I know. Don't shoot the messenger, it's not my fault.
All right, we'll be right back in a moment.
Do you or your partner snore, have a bad back, acid reflux, watch TV in bed and just want to be comfortable? The leader in affordable adjustable beds, Mattress Express, has an amazing offer. Buy any queen or king adjustable base compatible mattress and they will give you an adjustable base for free. Free. And if you don't want an adjustable base, buy any queen or king set and there's no sales tax. Don't have the cash? Do our new 15-second express credit app at sleepischeap.com.
The military, a big part of the North Country. The 10th Mountain Division at Fort Drum has transformed the Watertown area. What happens with our fighting men and women affects our families, our schools, our economy. And every Wednesday, 7 News brings you Military Matters, a look at the issues that touch soldiers and their families, retirees, and the rest of us. Watch 7 News every Wednesday at 6 for Military Matters, and find it online at wwnytv.com. Brought to you by Northern Credit Union, providing our military, their families, and veterans convenient, portable banking solutions while at home or away.
July 21st is the date for the 4th annual Ellie Van Golf Classic at the Ives Hill Country Club. This is a 4-person captain and crew golf tournament with many prizes. Plus 2 teams chosen at random will play at the Carol Baldwin Tournament. Proceeds will benefit the Walker Center for Cancer Care and the Carol Baldwin Cancer Research Foundation. Go to EllieVanGolfClassic.com and celebrate Ellie's legacy on July 21st at the Ives Hill Country Club.
Thanks for doing that for me. I appreciate it. For us, today was routine. For the little boy we brought in, it was terrifying. It was his first asthma attack.
60% of asthma attacks are allergic reactions. Pollen and pet dander are familiar culprits, but mice spread allergens too, in 82% of homes.
Cockroach allergens are another asthma trigger. They're found in as many as 63% of homes, but they're not unstoppable. Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org.
Your New York lottery time, the daily 022, the win 49944. Good luck. A historic boat in Alexandria Bay returns home. This is the Skid. It's the final boat made by Fitzgerald and Lee, which built boats in Alexandria Bay in the early 20th century. Today, the boat's owner brought it to the Cornwell Brothers Museum, the home of Alex Bay's boating history.
It was actually designed to have a rounded shear, which is very, it takes a lot of skill to do that. It was actually built here in Alexandria Bay.
They produced wooden boats, about 85 of them in their 22-year history. The Skid was the very last boat produced.
The skid is about 22 feet long and 6 feet wide. Fitzgerald and Lee built it in 1941. All right, Rob Crone, what's coming up in sports?
Today was the first day of match play at the 2017 Watertown Men's City Golf Championships. Few surprises on tap. We'll have that story. And today, the final day of the Major League Baseball's first half of the season. All-Star break this week. The All-Star game Tuesday night on your North Country Fox cable channel 2 beginning at 8 o'clock. Take a look at Major League Baseball and the rest of the sports coming up next. Don't go away.
Tom, your question is, what is the best site to visit for financing options and more?
I know this.
Take your time.
I know this.
Take your
I know
time.
they have a new huge location.
Yep.
I've got the hugecreditnow.com.
Final answer?
Final answer.
You are correct.
I knew it.
Hugecreditnow.com.
You know how I knew that? You know how I knew that? All new location, no matter what your finance needs are, bankruptcy, foreclosure, repossession, divorce, chances are we can help. Hugecreditnow.com.
It's huge.
Love to sleep? Then you'll love the most comfortable mattress on earth. Talk to a Raymore and Flanigan sleep expert. They can hook you up with all the best brands, with up to 60 different styles in the showroom. That's more than any mattress store in town, and at the guaranteed lowest prices. After all, you have to sleep on your new mattress for a long, long time. Better choose it well.
The choice is simple. Love to sleep? You'll love Raymore and Flanigan. Two names say it all.
What is connected to our community? It is helping people where we live, growing our home and making it stronger. When you step out and volunteer your time, participate in a fundraiser, join a group, or just help a neighbor, you not only enhance the lives of others, but yours as well. Join 7 News, Fox 28 and MeTV North Country in serving our friends and neighbors, because we are all connected to our community.
I'm Barry Williams, here with Mother Harper, and we're a part of the Summer of Me. Mama, that drink any good?
It is. Real sweet and fruity.
Well, I'm not just here for the drinks.
What are you doing here?
Good question. I'm here to tell everyone to grab a cool drink and watch Mama's Family.
Mama's Family, weeknights at 9 on MeTV North Country, Channel 28-2, and Spectrum Cable Channel 1250.
The Thousand Islands Museum presents the 49th Annual Decoy and Wildlife Art and Sporting Collectibles Show in the Gordon Ciro Recreation Park Arena, July 14th and 15th. This is one of the premier shows of the year. Friday, enjoy the ArtNat Memorial Hunting Decoy Contest and Auction by Chappie. Saturday, the Ken Harris Gunning Rig and PFC Jack T. Sweet Gunning Pairs Contest. The 49th Annual Decoy and Wildlife Art and Sporting Collectibles Show, July 14th and 15th, hosted by the TI Museum.
Well, we just have some new information that was just brought in from the shooting investigation outside of Theresa, along with a state trooper that's been shot. We just found out that a woman is dead and another woman is injured. We're going to go to John Moore, who is live on the scene just outside of Theresa. John, what can you tell us?
Well, Amanda, a lot of new details have emerged just in the past few minutes from here in the town of Theresa, County Route 46 down there where you see the lights flashing. Foremost among those new facts, the fact that a woman, aside from a state trooper being shot, a woman was also shot at the incident, and that woman is dead. Now, to back up just a moment, some of the details we've just learned is that state police were called to a residence up the road there on County Route 46, 34371, County Route 46, in fact, by a report of a domestic dispute. They were called there by a woman who reported that multiple shots had been fired at that residence. Now, when the trooper got there, the trooper was shot. That trooper was taken to Samaritan Medical Center. We believe the trooper is a male. That's been confirmed, but so far his condition has not been disclosed by state police. At some point, we don't know whether before the trooper arrived or after, a woman was also shot, and that woman, we're told, is in fact dead. Her identity has not yet been released. Now, a second woman also on the property was also shot. Her injury apparently only minor. Now, the shooter, we're told, put down his gun and surrendered to police. And sources that we trust have identified him as Justin Walters, the owner of the property. Mr. Walters, again, put down his gun, surrendered to police, and is now in police custody. So to recap, for just a moment, again, state trooper shot. We do not know his condition. It has not been disclosed, at least by state police. And a woman shot dead in a domestic dispute up County Route 46 in the town of Theresa. Amanda?
John Moore live just outside the village of Theresa. John, thanks. Okay, we will be right back in a moment.
Summer is here, and 7 News on Fox is giving you a chance to win your own backyard paradise. A Weber gas grill from Coakley's Ace Hardware, a patio set from White's Lumber and Building Supply, a $500 gift card to Jake's Garden Center, and $20 a week in groceries for the rest of the year from Griff's Beverage Center. Just watch 7 News on Fox, mornings from 7 to 8, and weeknights at 10 for the word of the day. Send it back to us and you're entered. The more words you get, the better your chances. So watch 7 News on Fox to win your own backyard paradise from Coakley's, White's, Jake's, Griff's, and 7 News on Fox.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Closed captioning brought to you by Mead Optical, with offices in Lowville and at 1000 Washington Street in Watertown. Proudly serving the North Country for over 100 years. We're looking out for you.
Now your North Country sports.
Match play kicked off today at the 2017 Watertown Men's City Golf Championship at Ives Hill Country Club, with 32 golfers vying to make it to the 36-hole match play final. Top seed John Buffalini taking on Robert Finley. Finley with a nice approach. Buffalini also putting his second shot in close, setting himself up for a birdie opportunity. Finley drains his birdie putt, putting the pressure on Buffalini to make his to have the hole. Buffalini misses his putt, but he goes on to beat Finley 5-4. Second seed Joe Tufo meeting Paul Trimper. Tufo looking for the birdie on 1, but his putt slides left. Tufo would have to settle for par. Trimper leaves his birdie putt short and pars the hole. Tufo beats Trimper 5-3. Third seed James Ambrose taking on Anthony Burgess. Burgess with the birdie try on 1, but his putt slides left at the last minute. Burgess pars the hole. Ambrose needing the par putt to have the hole, and he drains it. Ambrose goes on to beat Burgess 5-4. Fourth seed Toby Draper squaring off against Brian Sheely. Draper with the par putt on 1, but it too slides left. Draper bogeys the hole. Sheely sinks his bogey putt to have the hole and goes on to upset Draper 3-1. Travis Shaw and Stephen Vogt both homered, and the Brewers lengthened their surprising lead in the NL Central, topping the Yankees 5-3. The Brewers have won 9 of 11. At 50-41, they go into the All-Star break in first place for the 5th time in franchise history, 5.5 games ahead of the reigning World Series champion Chicago Cubs and St. Louis. The Yankees have not won a series since June 9th through 11th and are 3.5 games behind first place Boston in the AL East. Shaw hit a 3-run homer in the first off Masahiro Tanaka. Vogt added a solo shot in the second, his 4th since being plucked off waivers from Oakland 2 weeks ago. Carlos Correa homered twice, drove in a career-high 5 runs as the Astros romped to the All-Star break, battering the Blue Jays 19-1. The runaway leaders in the AL West became just the 5th team in the last 40 years to reach 60 wins before the All-Star game, according to the Elias Sports Bureau. A day after his career-high 15-game hitting streak ended, Correa had 4 hits. The All-Star shortstop hit the 20-home run mark with his 2nd of the day for his 5th career multi-homer game and 2nd this season. Fellow All-Star Jose Altuve, Yuli Gurriel, and Evan Gattis also homered for Houston. Fellow All-Star Jose Altuve, Yuli Guerrero, and Gattis, as I said, all homered for the Astros. So there you go. I guess we're going to do a little trivia now.
Yeah, you want to do some?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
I'm ready.
What tennis player has won the most men's Grand Slam titles? You got any guesses, Crone?
I'm going to say it's Roger Federer.
You are correct.
18 titles.
All right. Well, we have, we're going to go back to our top story of the night about what we know now is that a state trooper has been shot just outside of Theresa, and we have learned tonight that the state trooper has died. State police have not confirmed this, but we have learned that he has been shot and is now dead. We also found out that another woman has also been shot and is dead, and another woman has been shot but is not dead. We will have much more tomorrow morning on 7 News this morning. We want to thank you all for joining us tonight, and have a good night.